Free Smiles, episode 155. Welcome to our free-to-play series we like to call Free Smiles. Beautiful. All right. So there's a 10x event going on right now, and I'm not really interested in pulling for any of these champions. Well, I do want a Theodore. A Tuanarch would be really cool, but I kind of have to save my shards just in case there's like a guaranteed legendary summon. And honestly, I kind of want to just save up my sacred shards as much as I can. Just stack it like as high as I can go, and maybe like 100 plus. I've never even had 100 plus on my main account before. I think the most I've ever had was like 80, 85 or something like that on my main account. I got the most, but 22 is quite a lot. And if you guys are wondering, how do you have so many? Well, you gotta hit Clan Boss every single day. Try to get to Ultra Nightmare, try to get to Nightmare, and just hit it every single day, and you'll get Sacred Shards over time. And I don't really open my Sacred Shards during 2x events either. I kind of just save my shards, because I rather just open my Sacred Shards during summon rushes when there's like a fusion event or a guaranteed legendary summon. Like that's usually the only times I really pull my shards. So over time you get to, I don't know, save up a lot of shards. But guys, announcement from my account. We did it, guys. We completed the game. No, we didn't complete the game, but I mean, I'm super proud that we were able to get this done as 100% free to play. And it took me what, like less than 600 days, right? So about a year and a half or so. That's what it took me to get the Lydia done. And yeah, I'm super proud, guys. Like I wasn't trying to race as fast as I could to get this done. Otherwise, I think I could have completed it maybe like 4 or 5 months ago if I really pushed hard at that time. But I kind of just wanted to chill and just whatever. But yeah, we finally got it done, and I'm not gonna summon it just yet because I want to save it for champ chase events, because that's gonna be an instant 650 points. And yeah, it's gonna help a lot towards the champ chase for the next fusion event that's happening, right, with the Supreme Elhain. So that's probably when I'm gonna be pulling this champion, or I could save it for a CVC as well and get an instant 30,000 points. But I'm probably gonna save it for the champ chase tournament, and I really do want to summon her. I want to summon her so bad and use her right away, because I don't have any AoE defense down weekend champions. Like my go-to AoE defense down champion was always the Ugo, right? It was Ugo, or I was using Ghostborn too. Oh, I can't even find them. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I was using Ghostborn for a while too. So like Ghostborn is probably the best defense down champion to go with if you're going for consistent speedruns, but he doesn't provide that extra buff for me to strip off for Seer, and he also doesn't provide an AoE defense, AoE weaken as well, which Lydia does. AoE defense down, AoE weaken, and the same ability, and on top of that, it's on a 3-turn cooldown, not a 4-turn cooldown, and on top of that, she provides buffs that I can strip for the Seer, making the runs go really easy. And now that I have my Lydia, guys, I think I'm gonna be able to breeze through hard Doom Tower more, right? Also, not only that, I mean, Lydia's good everywhere. She's really good in arena nowadays, especially with the Marishka meta. She's really good in every single dungeon out there, every PvE content available. She's even utilized in Clan Boss if you really want her to be, but I probably wouldn't lean towards that if I'm being honest. So yeah, I'm really happy we got Lydia done. But the question goes, what now? Like, Smiley, what's next? You've reached your original goal of hitting Ultra Nightmare, which was the original goal of me starting this account. And then I shifted towards saying, okay, you know what? Let's go for Lydia, and then we'll just go from there and see what happens. And then eventually well, before I got the Lydia, like I was already saying like, you know what, even if we get Lydia, I still want to go as far as I can and try to get the try to get the platinum one day. So that was like initially the goal that I set out for and what I wanted to do. But I think that's gonna be a little bit harder than I thought, because nowadays like you really do need certain champions to even like get your foot in the door, right? So like a Nekrit, I mean Marishka is like just what everybody would really love because she's so insane. But I mean there's a lot of great champions out there that I would love to get, and like just squeezing into platinum, that would be the dream, right? That's the dream. And oh god, I don't think half my champions are geared. Yeah, it's gonna not go well. It's not going well. But yeah, I mean that's just the dream, right? Just being able to finish in platinum as 100% free to play. That's been the goal that I set out for a while. But before we get to that goal, there's a lot of in betweens we gotta do. Like first was the Ultra Nightmare, so you can get resources every single day, get a lot of shards every single day, put yourself in position to get more champions, which we are doing now. And then the next goal was Lydia, which was basically, now I guess you could say I'm pretty much a mid game player at this point, right? We got our Lydia done. Now we're trying to head to the late game, and that would be like the Hydra boss. That would be the finishing every single Doom Tower hard rotation without fail. That would be, and then the end game would obviously be finishing in platinum. So that's pretty much like the steps I have to go through. And I think one of the focus right now for me that I've been working on my account is trying to get my Godseeker to, yeah, I've been doing my, okay, so I finished my Godseeker masteries. Now I just need to get enough chickens, get enough champions to be able to rank her up. I only have 3 at the moment. And I think the other one I got to work on is also, I think that's it for now. Oh, it's Samar. Samar is the other one that I'm working on to get to masteries done in 6 stars, because he's going to be able to help me complete the one of the Doom Tower rotations with the Bommel, because Bommel's really hard, and I don't really have the right. I just, it's really like if you have a Samar, it's a lot easier to cheese, even though it's still kind of gear heavy requirement wise. But that's what I'm working on right now. But the biggest focus for me right now at this moment is, believe it or not, guys, I actually want to try to work on Sand Devil's Necropolis, because there's a lot of gear that I have that I ascended and it rolled really well, and I want to be able to max it out so I can maximize everything I have available. And I can definitely get to stage 24. I just need to work on it, because I do have the composition to do it, which is something I'll put out a video for once I have it completed. But it's kind of a cheese composition, and it's going to work really well, because it's what I'm using on my main account too, and I think I can replicate it on my free-to-play account. So that's something I want to work on. This is something I want to work on like right after. And also at the same time, the next thing I'm focusing on as well is this Iron Twins. Like we all know, Awakening is a huge part of the game. Those blessings you add is just huge, and this is something I want to be able to farm stage 15 consistently every single reset. And I need to pull certain champions to be able to cheese this. And there's a certain cheese I want to do, and it requires multiple of the same champions, which I do not have multiple of right now. I don't even know if I have a copy of it. Let me see. And the champion I'm talking about is Painkeeper. Okay, so I know I have 1, and I don't think I have more than 1 though. But I would need multiple copies to be able to cheese this. So that's the next thing I want to focus on as well. It's like I'm trying to focus on like everything overall at the same time as much as possible. And while I'm also focusing on Doom Tower, while also focusing on Hydra boss, which is another thing I got to work on now. So Hydra boss, right now I'm hitting normal pretty easily. Like I always hit normal pretty easily. Hard, I'm pretty sure I can do. If I were to regear everybody and focus just mainly on Hydra boss and manual it, I think I'm pretty sure I can do brutal. I think. Oof, that is a lot. Maybe I can do brutal, but first focus right now is hard because I still haven't even really touched this much. maybe, you know, brutal might be a stretch. I'm pretty sure I can do hard. That's something I gotta work on next. So that's the next focus as well for me. And yeah, like I said, I mean, Doom Tower, I mean, Faction Wars I completed. Dungeons wise, I pretty much am... Okay, this I don't really care about, so I kind of just left it at that. The only ones I really try to focus on is like Spider, Dragon 24, which I'm doing pretty well here. 58 seconds is my best. And Fire Knight, I'm not able to get to 25 yet because 24 is... It's just a nightmare. I'm having difficulty getting past this, but I do farm stage 23, even though it's not the most efficient energy-wise, but I still do it because I'm at the point now I want better gear. I want to put myself in position to go for better gear. And yeah, honestly guys, I'm really proud of my progress so far. And a lot of you guys were wondering, Smiley, when are you going to give this account away? Where are you going to start over? So I did start another account that I did for referral, and the referrals were actually for this account here, because the cheese I wanted to go for was actually there's another cheese for Sand Devils and Acropolis that I wanted to do with these two champions, but this is gonna be a long time before I get this guy. But yeah, I just wanted to start doing this just because it's like extra resources. And like I mentioned in the video in the past, there was not that much time left to get your Ronda because the Ronda ended, right? The event to get it for free. And I decided, you know what, I might as well just make 3 brand new accounts and just start the referral program on my free-to-play account, because why not? It's fair game. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing the referral program on my free-to-play account. I was going to do it on my main account at first, but I'm like, you know what? I feel like my free-to-play account can definitely benefit more if I were to start playing more on my new accounts, which I haven't clearly. But I was actually there's a new series I did want to start, and it was gonna be with the Ronda once I had her done. And now I have her done, and now I have the Lydia done. Now that's something I could start focusing on more, but I don't want to jump the gun. I don't want to give you guys any I don't want to say false hope. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to tell you I'm doing something and not do it, right? So I'm kind of just leaving it there as like an open window for me to see, I guess. So it's something that I have in my back pocket at the moment that I want to get to eventually. I haven't really talked about these pack offers in a while, have I? So I mean, you got another Worry Circle pack here. Typically the energy ones with these are usually pretty decent, but let me just check real quick. So the energy and gems one are always solid when it comes to Worry Circles pack, but let's see. Okay, so if we're not really including the silver or the key here, right? And we just go based off of the dollar. Okay, so this is probably not the best energy deal to go for, if I'm being totally honest. I probably would pass up on this as a Warrior Circles pack. And if you guys don't know, Warrior Circles pack only appear once. Oh no, they appear every single day as long as you don't spend on the game. And the moment you spend anything on the game, you won't see Warrior Circles pack for at least 25 days to 30 days from you stop spending again. So that's pretty much how Warrior Circles pack usually go. This one is about average, slightly above average if anything. I don't know what the cost of these are for this version. I know what it is for the bigger version, so but I do know these are typically about average to above average. And mini circle, I mean, if you want a mini mix pack, I'd probably wait for the buy one get one free. Monthly pack is always solid. Kale's power pack, this is new. Okay, so let's say okay, so the 1400 energy is going to be more energy because every refill you get 130 energy, right? So if you were to multiply that, that'll be 1300 energy. So clearly the 1400 is better if you're able to spend it all at once immediately. So the only upside to having like multiple like this is because you can spend it one at a time and then make sure you're not wasting too much energy in between, because there is a energy regeneration, right? But technically the 1400 energy is still better here. And if you were to go for I mean, I guess technically the most value here would really be this. Yeah, it would be this if you're hitting arena. So let's just say, let's not even count the last portion here. So 2800 energy, divided by 999. Oh, misclick there. 2800 energy divided by 999. That's about 280 energy per dollar ratio, which is really it's above average. But if we're including the arena pack here or anything else you want to add here, it's just extra bonus on top of that. So it is above average. This one here, this one is also, I would say this is slightly below average. Yeah, there is a Warrior Circles pack that gives you a really sweet version with the voice jars, but I probably wouldn't get this if you're looking for voice jars only, but it's available. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. So yeah, that pretty much does it for the pack offers. So as far as what am I gonna do with this account going forward, I don't plan on giving it away anytime soon. I feel like I still have a lot left I want to achieve. And on top of that, like the more I started thinking about it, like aside from like I'm attached to this account. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm attached to the account, but like the more I thought about it, like I feel like there's a lot of content that I can put out there for you guys pertaining to doing stuff within the game as 100% free to play versus like me showcasing something else like on my main account, and I have all the craziest gear in the world, whatever. I have all the champions. I have every single champion in the game basically. You know, like I feel like there's there's more stuff I can explore as while being constrained, right? Or restraint and just trying to do things with limitations, because I feel like that's something maybe more of you can relate to. So that's kind of what I was leaning towards as far as, you know, I feel like there's future content available out there for me to explore and show for you guys that you guys can maybe benefit from. So other than that though, I really do enjoy playing this account. I do enjoy making free-to-play series, and like I said from the beginning, this is something I've always wanted to do for whenever before I started YouTube. Like I watched people like J Gigs doing free-to-play series. I watched some other people, I guess like a shout out is Incredible John, who did free-to-play series, like they're really OG from back then. And there's like other people that do free-to-play series too that I did watch here and there, and I just really enjoyed the journey. It's like reading a book, it's like watching a movie, but you don't know where it's gonna go, right? So that's kind of how I'm looking at it, and it's just something I've always wanted to do for this channel, and yeah, I want to keep going with it. So whether it's on this account or a brand new account, it's just something I do want to do on the channel. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy my content. Hope you guys enjoy. I appreciate you guys for sticking with me throughout this entire journey. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. I am so happy we finally got our Lydia done. It's been a long time coming, but yeah, we did it, guys. We did it. So thank you so much for watching once again. If you guys enjoy my content, please make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you all in the next video.